let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason for the first time today.
I think that Andrew Berry has redeemed himself in this free agency because he got some pretty good guys at a pretty good price. And I think this is going to be good for the Browns. The thing about it is that I hope when he goes into the draft, he actually drafts people, who are actually good because they've drafted really bad. But if you're going to get into the bargain basement, I would recommend doing it in the free agency. Because in the draft, you just want to get the best player, period, that you have at that point. And then you can fill those guys in to the high-priced veterans. So I think the Browns are on the right track now. I think they're going to have a good year this year. I think the receiver that they picked, I look. So I think this is going to be good. We'll see what happens. But like I said, Andrew Berry now just has to pick the best player available at this point. So I don't know what you guys think, but let me know. All right, thanks. Bye.
So always appreciate all the voicemails. Quincy, you don't want to go into a draft having to pick guys to expect them to play right away. And if they do, that's great. But I think free agency this year has – they hedged their bets and they went and they got veteran guys in case some of the young guys aren't ready to step in. And I'm looking on that defensive line. Young guys just didn't take advantage a season ago. I like Moore. I like Moore better than Hardman. Judy, you might be able to convince me is better at this point in time than Moore, but I like Moore's upside.
Yeah, the trap you don't want to fall into when it comes to free agency, or what fans sometimes do, is they fall into this trap of my team didn't do exactly what I thought they should do, so therefore I'm upset. But it's funny with Andrew Berry, like every year he does this where he fixes the team's holes at reasonable prices. Now, Deshaun Watson contract upside, but even then, it's not that expensive of a contract for a free agent top 5 quarterback, which was what he was marketed to as at the time. So we do this with Andrew when we doubt him, and then free agency comes around, his time of the year comes around, we're like, oh no, he's actually really good at this. I think we should just have the confidence that Andrew's just really good at this.
I'm with you. What do you think the offseason, if you were going to grade it? I mean, all the check marks are there. All the areas I thought they needed to address, I think they did.
Yeah, I think this is an A. I had it as a B+ earlier. I think I would move it to an A because of the move for a wide receiver at the price and the value that they got it at. You didn't overpay for anybody. How rare is that? 3 years of where we don't feel like the Browns have really overpaid or overextended themselves for some kind of role player or somewhere like that. They're always able to get good deals. They're able to negotiate good things. We're not paying people to play for the Cleveland Browns, so extra money just to come here like we used to do with Willie McGinnis in the names of the past. So again, just smart free agency, really diligent. I was talking to Jake Burns earlier today, and I think this is the best analogy. The Browns now have responsibility since they have a quarterback contract, and that's not much different than what it does to your financial habits once you have a child, right? And they have 2 childs. They have Myles Garrett's contract, and they have Deshaun Watson's contract. So now you still got things you need to take care of. You still have wants and needs, but you have to be a little bit more economical about how you get those wants and needs, right? You want dinner and a movie? Might have to do that on a Tuesday instead of a Saturday, right? You got to figure out where you can get it done, how you can get it done in the right way you can get it done. And that's what they're doing right now is, okay, we need a safety. We can't afford the Jesse Bates price, but we can get this man today on this Juan Thornhill, right? We need an edge rusher. Okay, well, let's try to get this developing guy in Ogbo Okoronkwo to come in for less money. Oh, we need a D tackle? Nah, we'll stay away from the Javon Hargraves. We won't see the Marvel movie in theaters on release day, but we'll wait for that Disney Plus to come out and we'll get Dalvin Tomlinson for $14 million, right? It's that kind of thinking where it's like, hey, we can't just be irresponsible with it. We have responsibilities that we need to take care and manage in the long run, and that's what they're doing with the cap situation.
Before you know it, they'll be off to college and you'll have the tuition bills as well.